let's go. There. Okay, let's go.
Look, there's someone over there.
Yes, but it isn't Nazamil.
Well, let's go take a look anyway.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
Are you this kid's mom? I'm glad everyone's all right.
Are you going to kill us now?
What?
Or are you going to take my daughter away and brainwash her?
Wait, it's not like that.
Lies! I know who you are. The blazing sword of Dana is here to oppress us. And if we fight back, we die. I've heard it all.
No, listen.
I never should have come here. I'm leaving.
Wait, you...
Don't come any closer!
Well, that wasn't Nazamil.
Seemed like she wanted to move to Vicente, but in the end, she probably wouldn't have been able to fit in. I feel sorry for her child. Are you okay?
This isn't the first time this has happened. Let's go back to Vicente.
What was up with that woman and her daughter? And here we were worried about them.
It's all right, Law.
Even knowing how deep-rooted the conflict between Renans and Danans is, it's still difficult to accept that some people just won't listen.
Right. Putting all the blame for what happened on one person? It's irrational. It's too bad that wasn't Nazamil, but at least we know for sure now. Yeah. Let's head back to Vicente.
He's trying to hide from us? You've been looking a bit blue these days. Want to talk about it?
Well, you know how for the past year I've been traveling with Shion? Without settling down in any one place like the rest of you?
To seal up the mausoleums, right? That's something only you guys can do.
The reason I didn't stay in cities for long was because I wanted to avoid people.
Because everyone's either calling you a hero or a destroyer, right? That's why you exploded in Nies, isn't it?
Yeah. I wanted to protect Nazamil, but it wasn't just for her. A lot of that anger was for my own sake as well.
But what else could you do? Any way you look at it, they were in the wrong.
Even so, I should have handled it better. If I hadn't lost control and caused this whole mess, Nazamil wouldn't have run off.
Look, I get why it's bothering you, but that doesn't mean...
It's not just her, is it? I get the sense that behind all this, you're actually anxious about your future.
Alphen's future? What are you talking about?
You really are perceptive when it comes to other people.
If people could be perceptive about their own business, no one would ever have anything to worry about.
No doubt. You're right, though. I'm in this mess just handling my own problems. I worry I'm not ready.
Regardless of what anyone says, it's your life. Don't let your future slip away from you. Or perhaps I should say, your future together?
Wait, that's... you mean Alphen and Shion?
Spluttering like a fish is not proper decorum, young man.
You're not even that old!
I'll still have to think it over and choose for myself, but I do feel better now. Thanks, guys.
How many times do I have to tell you? We cannot allow that!
What's wrong with asserting a right that I obviously have?
Not again.
Fine. If it's come to this, I'll use my astral arts to show you who your master is.
Enough!
Why, you insolent!
This man wishes to emigrate here, but is demanding preferential treatment because he's a Renan.
That's not how things are done here. Did you come here without knowing that?
Lord Dohalim! I had heard talk, of course, but I considered the rumors too preposterous to believe. So, it's true. The Blazing Sword and the Lord are working in league with one another. What an affront to our people!
Thank you for your help. She wouldn't listen to reason.
Lately, more and more Renans and Danans are acting like that.
It's true. I'm trying to think of solutions, but it's a very delicate situation.
Oh, one other thing. Droshin from the Department for Welfare was looking for you all. He says he has something to discuss.
Alphen. It's difficult to receive such hostility from a stranger. I know I've experienced it myself, but don't worry.
Nazamiel, where have you...
Be patient. Just for a little longer.
Nazamiel, come back! I want to talk...
What?
Nazamiel was right here. Maybe we can... it's no good. There are too many people.
What did she mean by be patient? And why up here now of all times?
We spent so long searching for her. Was she actually watching us the whole time?
Please forgive me for summoning you all. I was hoping I could ask you to deliver a personal correspondence to Cisloden.
A delivery? Isn't that a job for the Service Corps?
Usually, yes. Truth be told, they aren't too fond of the Corps over there as of late.
Really? The letter is for Bregan of the Silver Swords, right? I can't see him being upset about it.
He isn't the issue. It's the citizens of Cisloden. They're not just wary of Renans, but Danans too.
Makes sense. It is Cislodia after all.
I see. And you've come to us because you think no one would risk interfering with us. Is that it?
Yes. Of course, I don't think such a task would require all of you to carry it out.
What do you want to do? It's possible Nazamiel will come back here.
Judging by that interaction, I don't think we'll see her again. Until she's ready. In which case, it's meaningless to continue searching for her. I think we should stay together so we're not apart when she returns.
But...
What Dohalim says makes sense. Besides, we've been trying to find Nazamiel for a while. It would be good for you to focus on other things for a bit.
yeah. Alright then. We'll make the trip to Cisloden.
Thank you so much. Here is the letter.
So what's this correspondence about?
It's a formal letter between autonomous organizations.
If only we could use Renan communication equipment.
True. There's so many Renan machines we've been unable to use since Lennigus collapsed.
Oh, Hootle! What? Did Hootle do something?
Oh no, it's fine. I was just surprised to see him appear out of nowhere. I'm sorry for worrying you.
Shion, do you still have some of your anxieties from when you had your thorns?
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes I still panic when someone approaches me too suddenly. You know what they say about old habits dying hard.
Right. That must be difficult.
But overall, I've gotten pretty used to physical contact with others. It makes me happy more than anything.
The joy of human contact. Hearing that from you of all people makes it sound all the more wonderful.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And also, I think it's easy to forget as you grow older, but just the warmth of another can be really comforting. It's cold in Cislodia, but when I hug Hootle tight, it warms me right to the soul.
I remember how, whenever I was feeling anxious or when times were hard, my brother would silently rub my back. The warmth of his hand told me that everything was going to be all right. It was reassuring.
Yeah. It's a way of communicating without words, isn't it?
I've still only experienced that a few times, but I think I understand.
Well, for what it's worth, you're always welcome to hug me, or even just lean on me, whenever you want. You too, Rinwell.
Yeah, and the same goes for the two of you with me. You too, Hootle. Look, Xion, Kisara's waiting for us with open arms.
Really? Now? Well, all right then. I guess it'll help me get more comfortable with this sort of thing. Thank you. Both of you.
Let's go to Cislodan and make the delivery.
It's as cold as ever here.
The sun may have come back, but this place is still in the mountains.
It will take time for the current amount of snow to melt down to this region's new normal. And thus our strength yet grows.
I wasn't expecting you to come deliver a letter. Sorry for the trouble.
We heard they've been very critical of outsiders in Cislodia of late.
Cislodia still has almost no Renins, right?
The Renins are definitely all gone, but there's still some lingering uneasiness between the Danans here. And I keep hearing rumors about survivors of the Snake Eyes being active.
So, people will always fight, even among their own kind.
All you need for a disagreement is two people. If you want a reason, you can easily find one. Plus, this is Cislodia. It takes time for deeply ingrained mindsets to change.
Time, huh?
Of course, there are some people trying to actively change things. Some are even inspired by what you all are doing. If you don't mind, I hope you'll have a look around town.
Thinking about the state of the city?
Yes. It's complicated, considering that the peace was made possible by driving out the Renins.
The Danans here are still working on reconciliation just amongst each other. We can't afford to be too hasty.
It's awfully quiet for such a large city.
The snow muffles the noise somewhat, but the urge to keep quiet is also a hard habit to break.
It's been a year since they were freed. They seem as nervous as ever.
Caution was a matter of life or death when the Renins ruled here. Learning to relax those deeply ingrained survival instincts won't happen overnight.
Let's check the inn.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Let's check the alley.
Everyone's still avoiding eye contact. It's like nothing's changed.
It'll take more time for them to reach that level of comfort with other people.
Hey, you there. I knew I recognized you.
You're that...
Shh, not so loud.
What's wrong? The days of being monitored are long over.
Oh, come on. You didn't forget I used to be an informant, did you? Revenge and vigilante justice are officially prohibited, but still. Anyway, that's not why I'm here.
What? Is something the matter?
Yeah, a pal of mine left town and I haven't heard from him since. It's been 3 whole days.
Why not ask the Silver Swords? They should listen, regardless of your past.
You think I'd be suffering in silence if it were that easy?
Is there more to the story, then?
You ask for help, then clam up. Not exactly what I'd call trustworthy.
Please, you're the only ones I can turn to.
Maybe we should help him out.
Law?
So, this guy's really a friend of yours?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
All right, we'll search for him.
You seem strangely supportive of him, Law.
I mean, sure, he used to be an informant, but he's clearly trying to change his ways. I just want to help him with that.
I agree. In times like these, respecting someone's wish to start over seems more important than ever.
It must be hard to still be afraid to talk to each other, even after a whole year has passed.
I guess people like us will just have to keep doing our best to help things change.
Ooh! Ooh! He's saying the king is calling for him. I think.
Should be around here somewhere, right?
In these temperatures, collapsing outside of town is practically a death sentence.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
I wonder what the reason is. We're not dealing with a criminal, are we?
Too cold.
Is that a boss here? Oh shit, that is a boss.
No choice.
You got going in. Ready and ready.
Eruption! Where are you going? Inferno crossing! Lunar Breaking! Tiger Blade!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Laser blade.
Pierce Eagle! Inferno crossing! Tiger Blade!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. Here I come.
Inferno crossing! They're not playing around!
Snaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
Take this!
Nicely done. Couldn't have done it without you.
Lightning strike!
Dragon form. Pierce through.
Supernova!
Double demon come.
Healing circle!
I owe you one for that. I owe you one for that.
Gravitas field! Mega red! Primed and ready!
Burn.
Do it! Geon! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
That was an easy boss. An astral flower. Good.
Any chance we could make the next time a little bit warmer?
There. Let's keep moving.
Wait, we should tend to your arm first.
I'll do my best!
How about this?
Tiger Blade!
I owe you one.
Inferno crossing!
Now! I owe you, Peon.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
So the missing person should be around here, right?
Someone's there.
It's a Renin, and he appears to be injured.
Thanks a lot. I went to gather herbs, but I got injured and couldn't move.
Say, you don't happen to have a Danon friend, do you?
Why do you ask?
So he's the one.
I knew it. Your friend asked us to find you.
He did? That idiot. What am I supposed to do if the people in town find out?
He must have been worried about you. Can you walk? Let's go back to town together.
No. I can't go to Cisloden. They kicked out all the Renans. I'm going back to my hideout in the mountains. Tell him thanks for me, okay?
I never would have imagined his friend's a Renan.
It's no wonder he turned to us.
I wonder what their connection is.
I'm sure he can explain more.
Let's check the Owl Forest.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Wow, this place hasn't changed a bit. Hmm? Is it just me, or does the mood here seem a bit tense?
What? You say the king and queen are arguing?
Maybe we could do something about it. It'd feel wrong to just ignore them.
You mean help them make up? Okay, but how?
Well, I don't know. We could try figuring out the reason why they're fighting. It would be a start, at least.
Right. If only we had some sort of clue as to what could have caused it.
What's that right there? It looks like some sort of nutshell? Is this what they've been fighting over?
You ate this nut? Without telling me?
No, I would never.
There they go again.
Ah, deduction through reenactment. Clever.
Since this is here, someone ate it, and you and I are the only ones around. But I certainly didn't eat it. Ergo,
Neither did I. Do you mean to accuse me of nut hoggery? If I am blessed with a nut, I share it with you. No nut is sweeter than one savored with my dear.
don't you think I feel the same?
How long is this gonna go on for?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
If neither of them ate the nut, isn't it possible that another owl left it behind?
Should that be the case, this spat would be an unfounded one.
Hold up. The real question is, was that reenactment even right in the first place?
Well, the mood does seem a bit lighter now. Don't you think?
Case closed then.
Is it, though?
Let's just leave it at that.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Guys?
Come here, sweetie. There you go. Very good. Yes, that's a good boy.
Shion? What are you doing over there all by yourself?
Alphen? It's not what it looks like. This is, How much did you see?
You were waving your hand back and forth and muttering something.
What? So you were watching the whole time? How could you?
I'm sorry. Is it that upsetting?
It's a matter of privacy, Alphen. There's no excuse for peeping. But Shion, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I've done similar things myself.
You too?
Sure. Like sometimes when I'm fishing by myself, I'll imagine I'm sharing the catch with you all.
Doesn't that mean Kisara was peeping too?
Yes, you understand. Since we were all traveling together for so long, it was easy to get used to everyone being so close.
So then when they aren't there anymore, it can make you do strange things.
I actually tried a variety of other fluffy things as a stand-in, but it just wasn't the same.
Of course. That's a different thing entirely.
What are you two talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, I get it. That was practice for petting Hoot. If you like the little guy that much, why don't you just ask Rinwell if you can take care of him for a while?
That's not what we mean at all. You just don't understand.
You have a long way to go, Alphen.
What?
So, did you two want to pet Hoodle? What do you say, Hoodle? Would it be all right?
Really? All right. Here goes.
Kisara, I have been meaning to ask you. Do you find your duties leaving you overworked as of late?
How abrupt. What brought this question on?
Well, it's only that I worry you haven't been able to find the time to go fishing.
Oh, is that all? There's no need to worry. I do have other ways to relax outside of fishing. I used to fish to secure food for the day, but now that the food distribution network has stabilized, that's no longer an issue. That said, if you're ever feeling a craving for fish, don't hesitate to let me know.
That's a lovely suggestion, but it's the sight of you by the water, rod in hand, that has been etched into my mind. I find it unfortunate that, within the past year, I no longer have as many opportunities to see you enjoying yourself in the great outdoors.
Why don't you try fishing yourself then? You might like it. In fact, I'd be happy to plan something. It'd give me a chance to introduce you to the joy of fishing. You on one side of the rod, a fish on the other. It's like a negotiation, but also the perfect time for self-reflection. Though, of course, what really keeps you coming back is the excitement of landing a big one.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I let myself get a bit carried away.
Oh, no. I can tell that fishing truly is special to you. What I mean to say is, I'd prefer to be an onlooker, relaxing at your side, and perhaps engaging in conversation from time to time.
Oh, Doe. It's settled then. I'll find the opportunity when things have calmed down.
Of course. When that time comes, I look forward to accompanying you.
A Renin and a former informant. Quite the odd couple.
So he didn't leave town. He was never in it to begin with.
We found your friend. He made it safely back to his home.
I see. That's good to hear. Now that you've met him, you know why I had to turn to you.
And may we ask how you know each other?
When people found out I was an informant, things got nasty. I fled town, which would have been fine, but it was too cold and I collapsed.
And that's when he saved you?
At first I was suspicious, but I can tell when someone's fishy or not. And I knew he was sincere about helping me.
Why does he keep living in those snowy mountains instead of moving to one of the other realms?
He says he loves the Sislodian Mountains. Can you believe it? A year ago when the skies were clear, he said he was simply stunned. Couldn't believe how beautiful it was. He's a good guy, interesting to talk to, and he knows a lot. In return, I get him what he needs to survive.
Sounds like a nice relationship.
I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna get moving before we draw attention. Thanks, you helped a lot. I guess people weren't joking about you being a hero.
Cyslodia looks the same as ever, but perhaps it actually has changed.
It bothers you, doesn't it? Being called a hero.
No.
Since we came all the way to Cyslodia, why not check out Calaglia too?
Calaglia? I mean, I guess it's not far from here. But what about Nazamil?
We're not going to be able to find her now. She'll come to us when she wants to. So it doesn't matter where we are.
Well, I don't mind. But what about you, Alphen?
Let's go. It's better than spinning our wheels here.
Okay. Calaglia, huh? I wonder how the Crimson Crows are doing.
Pretty much the same. Just doing a lot better these days, obviously.
Alphen.
Huh? I am?
Was that supposed to be a compliment? From snowy Cyslodia to blazing Calaglia. Be careful not to get sick, everyone.
All I want right now is to escape this cold. But once we get there, I expect I'll miss it.
Okay, off we go.
Shh. I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Let's go there.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Lost! Did you see this coming? Lunar?
Not today!
Helix of Purity! Lightning strike! If it's in the sky or nothing! Don't worry, I never miss! This is it!
Flying freaks!
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
We barely won that one.
Let's stay sharp. We'll need to be on our guard for next time.
True. You can never be too careful.
I'm ready to fight it anytime
Oh,
you
that is a
want.
boss battle, right? Yeah. It's not that hard.
That's far enough! None shall escape! Get behind me! Inferno crossing!
I can carve through armor!
All disaster was a shot! Come forth, the Helix of Purity!
In a bind!
Inferno!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you and truly!
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
This one's mine!
They're weakened.
Crumble before me!
Demon Fang!
Leave the charges to me!
Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Healing Circle! Tiger Blade! Hurricane Storm!
How's everything on your end?
Quiet. Well, right after I silenced them.
Oh, Kisara, you're so dependable.
It's amazing how you're good at both offense and defense.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
I simply spoke the truth.
One more! Radiant Pierce!
Oh, violence!
I'm out of air! I'm caught up now through all! Roar! Alphen!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Steel Tiger Blade!
Oroshi's Fury!
Eliminate Render! This one's mine!
Double do it!
Hurricane Brawl! Annihilation!
Rising Wyvern!
Got it! Hear me! Flame of Now's our chance! Hurricane Fury! Magic Air!
Eat dirt! Almost there.
Don't let your guard down.
You get it, excited! Holy Hurricane Strike! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Land! Holy Land! Illuminate
Now
the
you're
dark!
getting
Keep
serious?
Frozen!
Hammer!
Another astral
I'd
cloud.
best
here,
change
that's
into
good.
warmer clothes.
Now that's what I call ice.
Together, I knew we could do it.
Zoogle.
Well, there's
Yeah,
another one here.
well, we're no
Seriously, there's
ordinary
two
party
bosses?
either.
Probably over leveled anyway.
Right, here goes! Double demon fang!
Far enough!
Demon fang!
Lightning!
Double demon
Tiger
fang!
Blade! None
Take this!
I'm on a roll!
I can carve
You
through
fight
armor.
better at a distance. The further away, the better. The flashing part's their weak point.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
You want me? Come get me!
To be less free!
Glacial Strike! Piercing! That'll bring you down!
Take this!
Shiny Tiger Blade! Arctic
Blade!
coming
Blade!
through! Mind if I do?
Demon fang!
It's weakened!
Demon fang!
This
Fire
ends
now!
Annihilation! Shion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Lightning! Inferno Cluster!
Take this!
Tiger Blade! The enemy is going all out! Glacial Spear! Piercing Blow!
Blade!
Freeze Laser! Illuminate
Demon fang!
Use a healing heart!
Through armor! Blazing sword!
Piercing Roll! Oh, violent time will! Car now!
Try harder!
In here!
This one's mine!
Hurricane Strike! Healing
Blade! Rising Rover!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too! Piercing Roar!
Rising Phoenix!
Tiger Blade! Glacial
Roach's
Spear!
Fury!
Lightning Strike!
Double demon
Freeze
fang!
Laser! I can handle it!
Destruction!
The day is mine! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, looky here.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Little banged up back there. Shion, could you help me?
Of course. Let's have a look.
You two have come a long way. When you first met, you could barely stand each other. That feels like such a long time ago. No less than...
We're almost there. We have to go to Kalagia, right? Oh wait. Oh, there's a quest there. Let's go check that.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Did I just give up?
Oh, hey!
What are you muttering about?
Hey. Well?
Huh?
Must be nice having a family that worries about you like that.
I get...
Sure can see outside world. Yeah, I'll make sure. So that's back in the forest, right?
Hey there!
Right.
No choice!
Tiger Blade! Hurricane Flight!
Double demon blade! Now or never.
Inferno Crosser!
In a vine?
Annihilate Dream! Tiger Blade!
Your astral arts are truly incredible. Every little bit helps, right? Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing. Whew, looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right, and without totally overdoing it.
Get lost! Mario! Hurricane Flight!
Double
In here!
demon fang!
Lightning! More down!
Demon fang!
Hurricane
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back. Here!
Lightning Strike! Inferno
You picked the wrong fight!
There we go.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Right, here goes!
Here I go! Inferno
In a vine?
Hurricane Flight! Wind Astral Energy!
Lightning Strike!
Illuminate the dark! Inferno Hurricane Flight! Lightning Strike! Tiger Blade! All disasters made one! Lightning Strike! Tiger Blade! Primed and ready! Far enough! Glacier Speed! Do it! Lightning Strike! Blazer! Illuminate the dark! Bring you down! Tiger Blade! Holy Land!
Law?
Got it. Hey!
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Attack time! Fly!
Hurricane
Now you see what I can do!
Lightning Strike! Mega Ray!
Stay still!
Tiger Blade!
To be left. We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Inferno Crosser! Do it! Shion! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Yes! Yeah.
Different. Like, in a way. This can't be summed up in words. Where floats your boat, eh?
Right!
Yeah, I've got your back, Law.
What kind of brother do you think you would have been if you had siblings?
Hard to say. If I'd had a younger brother or sister, I'd probably have spoiled them.
Hey, I'm like a younger brother to you, right? So how about doubling my meat for dinner tonight?
No, that's just selfish.
Man, why do you gotta be so
Huh? What's the matter, Law?
It's just weird how quiet it is.
Are you sure? Isn't this how it normally is?
Usually there's a little more going on, like building and repairing houses and stuff. But there's none of that.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Did they halt the repairs or something?
Well, if it isn't the blazing sword, and Law too.
Just call me Alphen.
But that's no way to speak to our hero and savior.
Hey, what's going on? It looks like the construction's on hold.
It is. Is that why you're here?
No, I was just wondering. Mind explaining?
You know how the Crimson Crows are in charge of reconstruction? Which means the repairs on my house are taking forever. My family's taught we could make some progress if we at least had materials, but those—
So you want us to do something about that?
Yes! You can find what we need in the Iglia Wastes. Should be a cakewalk for a hero, right?
Talk about getting carried away. Sheesh.
I guess this is what heroes do now.
Alphen.
Still, we can't ignore this. Come on.
Something's bothering you again.
People rely on us because we're heroes. And we just drop everything to help them because it's expected of us. Is that really the way it should be? Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know.
Crap!
Damn it, how to bring it anyway? At this rate, I can't place it there.
Oh, hey!
Really?
I guess...
Lorenzo's never dream of wearing the used. They just throw stuff off away. So I've been going there to collect clothes. Yeah, interesting. That wasteful dude. What do they expect to do if they run out of things?
Well?
Yeah!
Sure.
That phrasing has got me especially curious.
What exactly can't be placed, and where?
We go take out the Zoogles, at the wastes. Alright, can we gather materials? Alright. Easy.
The Iglia Wastes haven't changed. Still nothing but Zoogles living here.
Not to be rude, but it's not exactly the sort of place I'd want to live anyway.
And thus... strength yet grows.
Huh? Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah. The worlds merged, but this is...
Out of our way! Hurricane strike! Far enough! Lightning strike! I'm on! Inferno!
I can't imagine what we'd do without you,
You wanna play?
Who, me? That's a little much, don't you think? I'm serious. You're a lifesaver.
It's amazing how you're good at both offense and defense.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
I simply spoke the truth.
Do it! Lightning strike!
Eternal devastation!
Everyone hanging in there? Yeah. If only I were a cat.
There it is. That's our target. Get lost! Tiger Blade! Thunder Blade!
Lightning thrust!
Illuminate the
Prepare to be
dark! Go! Inferno Crossing! Eat dirt! Tiger Blade! Got it! Mega Ray! Now's our chance!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Out of my way! Tiger Blade! Storm!
Orochi's Fury!
Ice Tornado! Lightning Orb! Inferno Illuminate Storm!
No further!
Now! Lightning Strike! Inferno Cross! Hurricane Strike! Lightning Strike! Water Astral! Do it! You!
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Hi, Hoodle! Hurricane Strike! Lightning Strike! In the wind! Inferno Crossing!
They're weakened.
Crumble before me! Leave the charges to me! Inferno Crossing! Denied! Weak point! Inferno Crossing! Now's our chance! Tiger Blade!
Eat dirt!
Freeze Lancer!
And that takes care of the Zoogles. Wait, what's this? There's more than just clothing here. The leftovers of some kind of meal. What's it?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Inferno Crossing! Hurricane Strike! Lightning, this one's mine! Illuminate the dark! It's weakened!
This ends now!
No further!
Now it's trigger!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
That was a piece of cake.
A quick break should do then. You won't be needing a meal to charge your energy.
Ugh, they were stronger than I thought. I must get nutrition right away.
In that case, let's have a meal once we find a good spot. Everything we need is here.
Hopefully this will help the reconstruction start again.
You're lost in your thoughts again.
It was probably the blazing sword they needed, not me.
People who know you see you.
We all have a hard time with the discrepancy between our true self and the impression others have of us. But I doubt such knowledge will help you feel any better right now.
Hey, why don't we go back to Ulzebek? There's no point in staying here anyway.
Right. Let's go.
Not bad. That should be all taken care of.
Oh, wow, that's great! I knew I could count on the Blazing Sword. Thank you, I really appreciate it.
The Blazing Sword until the bitter end, huh? I wonder what he would have done if I'd turned him down.
Well, I guess. He probably would have been disappointed that you couldn't help him.
But I can't help everyone. It's like I'm doomed to fail them. Sometimes I think Volron was right. Is this my only choice? Drop everything every time someone needs help? Is that even me anymore? I talk to Nazimir like I'm some sort of role model. But look at me. What future?
Alphen.
I knew it would be like this if I came to the city. Why did I agree to come?
Alphen. Why did you save me? Was it just because you were a hero?
No, of course not. That's not it. I just...
You chose to fight because you had a reason, right? Regardless of what that reason may have been. Don't forget that you have friends. That there are people who can help guide you. That's part of the reason why I wanted you to come here with me. It's because I wanted to help remind you of that fact. From what I remember, there should be someone in this city who can help you in ways that the rest of us can't.
The Crimson Crows? No, not them. Doc. Right. Doc. Oh yeah, Doc's living in Olzebek now.
What? Hey!
La!
The walls have been torn down and the worlds have become one, but people still divide themselves.
Some do, but not everyone. Take that tailor, for instance.
You're right. As long as there are those who try to join hands together, we can move forward, even if only one step at a time. You're looking good, Doc.
You aren't looking too good yourself, though. I've been wondering when you'd show up. So, what is it? I don't know what you're struggling with, but just spit it out. That's the reason you've come here, isn't it?
I can't keep any secrets from you, can I? So, the truth is...
I see. So everyone comes to you asking for your help.
I don't mind being relied on. I mean, I'm happy to help. It's just that...
They take it for granted because you're a hero. That must be tough. I don't blame you.
I just don't understand. Renans hate me without question, while Danans call me a hero. Who in the world am I?
We spent such a long time as slaves. In some ways, I suppose we're still trying to get free. Listen, Alphen. How many hands do you have?
Hands? Well, I have 2.
And how many things can you hold at once with those 2 hands? You think the blazing sword can hold hundreds or thousands of things at once just because he's a hero? Nonsense.
Well...
All they see is the legend. They can't tell the difference between Alphen the person and Alphen the blazing sword. That's your real problem, isn't it? So you need to tell them. Remind them that you only have 2 hands.
Are you saying I should abandon people even when they're asking for my help?
Not at all. You want to help everyone. That's a great mindset, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, in order for you to meet everyone's needs, you would have to grow 1,000 hands. No, even 1,000 wouldn't be enough. You'd still miss something, and the people would still complain. All you can do is choose what's important to you. What will you do with just those 2 hands of yours? You are the one who decides, Alphen. Not the people, not the blazing sword, but you.
I decide. I decide for myself. I do.
Mosgul is being used as housing for Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans there must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there.
Life seems to be improving for these people. Even their clothes are higher quality.
They're still not as well off as some other places, but they're getting there.
Just speak to everyone. Everyone? Golden crows? Seriously, they're the main ones I want to tell, my own words. There's nothing wrong to say. Let's ask Nave to gather everyone.
What's going on?
I don't know, but it's gotta be something big. That's the blazing sword, you know.
Everyone, listen. I once fought with my friends against the Renin Lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human. I'm not a god or a hero.
What are you saying?
No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can. But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. That's why.
You're saying you'll be a hero who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden. Eventually, you'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves, and not rely entirely on you, or on any individual for that matter. Am I right?
Right, exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together. I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
Thanks.
Oh, man.
Feeling better?
Yeah. I guess, in the end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Danins and Renins don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I want to find Nazamil. I'm not sure what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us. But first, I want to go to Niez.
Niez?
I want to speak to the people in different cities like I did in Olzebek. I'll start with Niez. I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
That's quite an undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Niez it is then.
Unlike Ulzebek, both Danins and Renins live in Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
I wonder how people in Niez have been doing since we left.
People often need some sort of impetus to change their ways. In that sense, I doubt much has changed.
True. Let's do the quest here.
Yay!
Come in. Oh, it's
Hey.
What's called?
Yeah!
You guys here to buy some
Yes.
too? Yeah, sure.
Nice.
And going to Gladys. Almost outside Kalakia. We told him. Alright. The waste. Zoogles. Okay, we can go take out the Zoogles.
That's Alphen.
Let's go.
Right.
Take care of it.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Little help!
You wanna play?
More Zoogles?
Keep calm and take them down. Keep it up, everyone, and they'll soon be done for.
Come on, Kisara. Let's wrap this up so you can teach me more about
Reinforcements incoming.
Zoogles.
Strong.
Split it open.
Now!
Be my guest.
Tiger Blade. Inferno Crossing. Tiger Blade. Inferno Crossing. Do it, sweet stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Tiger Blade. Hurricane Blade.
Nice.
Lightning Strike.
Your skills are formidable. They belie your youth.
Really? It's my art you should be thanking, not me.
Give yourself more credit.
One more. Hurricane Strike.
Coming
Lightning
down!
Strike.
A banana!
Tiger
No one
Blade.
shall escape my judgment! Let's get you all tucked away!
Anything in order is all mine.
A banana! Let's go!
All right. That should do it for the Zoogles.
Let's let Cole know we're done.
Yes.
Everything will call most of you. Yeah, huddle
Right.
well. It should be safe for a while.
You did it!
Right.
Hmm?
I hope Cole's dream comes true.
I do too. By the way,
The Crimson Crows are so cool! I want to join myself someday.
Nice. I'm sure you'll make it in. When you do, I'll be right there with you.
How mature of you to be thinking about the future already.
The Crimson Crows isn't just it, though. There are a whole lot of other things I want to do, too.
Like what?
I want to go out and travel all around the world, like you guys.
That's great. Traveling's a blast.
Also, I still want to make something and sell it to people. I haven't forgotten my promise, Shion.
I'm looking forward to you making something tasty.
Have you ever thought of coming to Vicent to study? It could be an opportunity to learn about both traveling and sales.
Studying, huh? I've never done anything like that before. It sounds hard, but maybe I'll give it a try. I'll have to be brave to make life better for everyone here. Like when Alphen broke down that wall.
That is laudable insight to have at your age.
you should know, though, that balancing that with the Crimson Crows will be no easy feat.
what if you put together a new group? It could be your very own crew. Traveling the world, doing business.
Whoa, that sounds amazing! Okay, and we're gonna be called the Awesome Fearless Dreamers!
Ooh, I like it. A name like that just screams courage.
Don't you think it's a bit long? Well, I suppose it gets the idea across.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Hey.
Can't tell about her as the close up from he warns me so.
Alphen.
Runs into seagulls, he'll be in danger.
Right.
The road to Moscow is closed. Delio, please find him. Character subquest. Alright, I can do that.
I hope that kid hasn't gone too far. But speaking of doing what you want, Shion, what's something you've always wanted to do?
Me? I may have mentioned, but I have some general ideas. Cooking, clothing design, things like that. I haven't decided on a particular thing I want to do yet, though.
I see. There's no rush, so give it some thought. Are you Delio by any chance? Your father's looking for you.
Whoa! The blazing sword? And I remember you too!
You're the one who gave us the elevator key at Ganymede Castle.
Yep. You saved my life that day. I made it out safely thanks to you.
Glad you're safe. My name is Alphen, and this is Shion.
I'm Delio. Nice to meet you.
Your father told us what you're doing out here. This is a dangerous place for fruit picking, especially alone.
But my father's been tired, and I want to help him feel better. When I was forced to work at Ganymede Castle, I saw so many people work until they dropped. When you came and freed us all, I was so happy. That's when I decided I wanted to help people too. And I thought I could start by helping my dad. But I don't have any weapons, so I thought about what else I could do.
Delio.
How about this? We'll gather fruit for you.
Shion?
Oh, really? I haven't found any yet and was starting to worry about what I'd do.
Yes, leave it to us. You go back home and wait with your father.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Shion.
I'm sorry I answered without consulting you first.
No, it's fine. I felt the same way after all.
I just want to show support for that child.
Yeah, I know.
We got some fruit for you. Here, take it.
Are you sure? Is it okay to touch you?
Yes, I'm all right now. Listen, I'm sorry about what I said back at Ganymede Castle.
It's okay. I was a little surprised, but Alphen told me it wasn't my fault, so I didn't let it bother me. Thanks for the fruit. It looks so delicious. I'll share some with my dad right away.
Ha ha! How wonderful. You've both been such a big help.
Our actions had greater benefits than we realized. I'm really glad we were able to free those people from slavery. Xian, what's the matter?
That child is just like I was when I was freed from my thorns. Once I no longer had to deal with them, I thought of so many things I wanted to do. Am I selfish?
No, not at all. I think it's a good thing.
I'm not so sure. But after meeting that boy, I think I want to do more of the things I thought of.
Is that right? Well, I'll be here to support you. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
That means a lot. Thanks, Alphen.
First you encounter leads. There we go.
So, have you thought about what you want to do first?
A little. I think that coming up with outfits sounds more fun than just reviewing clothing.
Oh yeah? I think that's great.
Thanks. And a new look for you is at the top of my list, Alphen.
Just don't pick anything too wild, okay?
Continue more. Tales of Arise Beyond Dawn next time. Alphen learned what it is to be a hero.